Spider-Man films that kind of would be different for me if this all these happened. So I went through actually a quite brief history of all the films that they.
By the way, I'm watching your stream.
Eventually done, because obviously they either got themselves fired or the scripts were just so weird, and that's basically the whole.
Your stream is like this, dun.
Because this is all I do for a living. Well, we might as well get into the video before I need to do something. Okay guys, so the first Spider-Man film was a Canon Films Spider-Man movie. I guess you could say that. I'm just going to read it, blah blah blah.
I'm just gonna...
225,000, bloody hell.
I'm just gonna test, actually, I'm gonna actually try and see what I can do for my...
Oh, it was meant to be a horror movie.
Since...
Well, Spider-Man would have transformed into someone named Dr. Zod, into a human spider hybrid, complete with
Dr.
8 limbs and battled
Why
against...
does that sound like Zod from DC and Dr.
Zod?
Don't mind me, just testing.
So it was meant to be kind of like a horror movie. Then it was reworked. Then it would have then the re-script of it would have been Spider-Man would have featured Peter Parker in college, with Dr. Otto being the primary villain. Uncle Ben's death, the villain, and Peter saving the day. It's all there. Kanye even made a teaser trailer for the film and targeted several actors. Tom Cruise was suggested for Peter Parker for who they settled in Scotland. Well,
I wonder what crew he's a part of.
Next is a Roger Cameron and Stan Lee Spider-Man, so this is probably before they even thought of Tobey Maguire, and this was...
The yellow.
So that's one of them. It seemed like he would have a massive battle with Dr. Octopus. The third film is James Cameron's Spider-Man, aka the weird one. Let's just say the weird one, and I mean the really weird one. Let's just say, this would be more of an adult movie.
That actually looks way better than the actual original NXT arena what I use. I never knew how good I was.
Before Titanic, before Avatar, James Cameron explored the very real possibility of a Spider-Man franchise. He told Quider that he even wrote about 8 years or 90-page treatment of the first film, but Collado Studio was working with when under Cameron's Spider-Man some bizarre scenes going and Peter using his powers to... Who's Leonardo DiCaprio?
The much richest man in the world, that's what...
I really thought that was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle name for a minute. Leonardo.
Or even the artist.
And the villains in this game were meant to... and the villains in this movie were meant to be Electro and Sandman, who would have been idly played by...
Even the big NXT logo goes well. I forgot because I can't coloured thing, but it doesn't really
Next
matter.
film is this one called, or it was David Fincher's Spider-Man. This was when Tobey Maguire was nearly there. Green Goblin's meant to be the villain. So yeah guys, here we get onto more of the more common cancelled movies, which will start off with Spider-Man 4. Basically...
Oh, I know, by the way, catch my stream soon.
AKA the movie that sadly got cancelled and made the crappy reboot. Well, it wasn't crappy, it just made no sense. So we all know that this movie was cancelled because this is the 5th cancelled one. But this one actually made a franchise or so. It's cancelled because Tom Maguire couldn't think of a good script. It was meant to have Morbius in one script, probably the Sinister Six in the other, the Vulture in the one of them, and then Mysterio and the Vulturess in the other. Vulturess was meant to be... Black Cat was meant to be the daughter of the Vulture. Would become the Vulturess after he died or something. That would probably... And interesting. Another script would have the Lizard be one of the main villains. Probably. So, yeah.
That's very interesting about the Vulture.
The Vulturess. I think I would be excited I would actually really watch that. There was actually concept art, but there was none to do with the Vulturess, but just the Vulture.
I could just get the NXT logo straight.
And you know the person who played as the announcer in Spider-Man 1, I'm pretty sure, the one he was doing the wrestling, Bruce Campbell, he was meant to play Mysterio, so he was technically there all the time.
He could have been very well Mysterio in that moment.
And then there would have probably been more movies set after that, but then when he couldn't think of a script, he retired. And then they were already planning a reboot if Tom Maguire dropped out as being him. Next movie would be The Sinister Six. This would be an Andrew Garfield universe film, and it would revolve around, I'm pretty sure, probably Dr. Octopus leading them.
It actually looks so amazing, it looks like a literal game.
And then the main, I don't know who the main people would be in it. Probably Kraven and a couple others. Harry probably wouldn't, but I'm gonna read it.
Oh. I mean, it's better to give
Oh! I'll tell you one of the movies that were cancelled also, and it was a spin-off to Spider-Man 3. Yeah, I'll tell you after the Sinister Six.
Alright.
So basically this movie, I don't know if I would get confused with Amazing Spider-Man 3 or Sinister Six, but this was leaked online. Spider-Man would join the Sinister Six to defeat Venom. But I don't know if that was true.
Sense.
But I'm feeling like that would be for the Amazing Spider-Man 3. And then, at the ending, no, it would show that...
Oh, actually, that would be a pretty...
Here's the plot for I would do for the Sinister Six.
That was a nice transition.
Spider-Man would basically fight off the villains all at once. And then, when they wouldn't trust Dr. Octopus. And then at the end, when Spider-Man beat them up, they would all trust them. Then they would all have one little fight, and then the roll credits, and then it would lead on to the Amazing Spider-Man 3. But I'll tell you that in a minute. Right?
That was so close.
The next movie was Topher Grace's Venom spin-off. Now I don't know how that would have worked. I'm pretty sure the real reason that was cancelled is because he died in the 3rd movie. Anyway. So I'm feeling like that was cancelled due to the fact that he was already dead.
To the back of the head.
And how would he physically come back alive? So I'm pretty sure how this movie would work is they would change the script up for Spider-Man 3, and it would be that they would have both lost the fight, and then Venom would fly away. And then Sandman would die, Harry would live, but he wouldn't be Peter's friend, I'm guessing. Let's just say Alfred was... Oh wait, that's... It's Alfred in Spider-Man 3, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the guy's name.
Oh, so then Batman appeared.
No, but I'm pretty sure Alfred was the name of, I don't know.
But Alfred is OG Alfred.
I mean, I guess.
By DC
I don't think Alfred was a thing in the comics. Pretty sure they just came up with that.
1940.
No, I meant the Spider-Man version of Alfred.
Oh. Yeah.
Basically, I don't know, Harry's servant, I guess you could say. Because Because I don't remember him appearing in the first movie.
Wait, Austin Theory is a corner finisher. You learn a new thing every single day.
And the next movie is The Amazing Spider-Man 3, aka the movie that was probably... It was originally meant to come out in 2016, 2 years after the first movie, and then they pushed it back to 2018. That's when I was hyped for it. I was probably going to plan to see it in the cinema. Now, I remember seeing this once, right, in Glasgow, and do you know what it was?
What?
See The Amazing Spider-Man 3 or the Sinister 6 movie? I'm pretty sure I saw a teaser for that up on board for it. I don't know what it was though. It made me upset that that's cancelled. And then after that we would probably make The Amazing Spider-Man 4 and that would probably be the end of the franchise. And they were meant to make their own Sony universe for it.
Oh.
And then one of the other movies was called Glass Ceiling. And that was basically about Spider-Man characters teaming up. And they would all include Black Cat, Silver Sable, Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl and Silk.
Does your arena look sick what I made? Not trying to give myself credit, but actually it does look pretty cool.
Oh, and yeah guys, before I end this video, there was one more cancelled movie and it was a New Line Cinema Venom. So it was like its own thing. I bet you one of them was going to be like, I don't know, a sequel or a spin-off to one of the 4 cancelled movies. Or the 4 random cancelled movies that never made a chance. So yeah guys, we had a lot of cancelled movies. Let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 cancelled movies. Now all we need to do is wait for the next movie to come into. And I guess you could say Tobey Maguire's journey continued after Spider-Man 3 with the new animated series. Now I don't know if this was a direct sequel, but it kind of reminded me of it. Or this was a sequel to Spider-Man 2, because they did say, because in the movie, or one of the episodes, he would fight Electro, and in the 3rd game, he would say, better make sure that... So it reminds me of that time I had a fight with Electro. And he also had a fight with Electro in the animated show, and he would have probably made in the 5th or 6th movie. Right guys, going to end the video here. That's basically all the cancelled Spider-Man movies. Next video it'll be about another hero who had TV shows and cancelled movies. And I'll stream that probably